All right, welcome back to another episode of Helos and Homies. I'm here with Pleaser. I got that wrong first take, so we're here again.
That's it.
How you been, brother? You good?
Good, bro. Good.
Yeah?
Living life, happy. You know, we outside
Yeah.
doing our thing.
EP
So,
release yesterday?
yes, it did.
Yeah.
The Lover Pack EP, plugging it right now.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It's good. Life's good. What about you? You good?
Yeah, I'm Gucci, bro. We just interviewed John Bernard.
Yeah, that's
I've got a few other things on the rise, but I'm happy to have you here, bro, because I was listening to you back when I was year 11 or year 12, so 2016, 17.
Been a minute.
Been a hot
Been
minute.
a minute.
Shout out Liam Harris. I wouldn't know who Pleaser is without Liam Harris.
That's
Childhood friend,
That's
Newtown Jets fame.
Let's go.
Him and Ruben Reddy, bro. They're gun. So, who is Pleaser growing up, bro? Let's go through it.
Blazer is... who was Blazer? That's a good question, bro. Straight off the bat, eh? No, he's just a kid that grew up, you know, family orientated, music orientated, someone who inspired to be someone who he didn't know of at the time.
Yeah.
So trying to take things into his own hands and becoming his own person. Little kid that played footy.
Shout out Amy.
Yeah. You know, did my time doing there. Growing up, thought I was going to become a footballer.
Yeah.
You know, you put on the weight, you hang out with mates, party a little bit, so that just veers off. But yeah, originally, bro, with the whole music thing, going into high school, I kind of wanted to be like a DJ producer sort of thing.
Yeah.
I had big love for, you know, hip hop and, you know, music in general. My mum put me on the Bee Gees when I was young, bro.
That's the shit.
Yeah,
that's the shit.
All that sort of music. So I grew up listening to that, but always had an interest in, you know, your EDM house, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Fuck, who's your EDM? Swedish House Mafia?
Oh, yeah, a bit of that, a bit of, you know, Bauer stuff or everybody, bro.
Yeah.
Like when I was younger, bro, I was on SoundCloud constantly every day, just tracks and tracks and tracks, you know? So, that's where the love of music come from. I grew up in fucking Warrington.
Yeah.
That was the first house I can recollect.
Yeah.
Warrington, and then went to Glenmore Park, went to Emu, and now I'm in Penrith, so...
Yeah.
That's me. It's a quick life story.
Yeah. So when did it click? Like, so it was you, and was his name Soot?
Suddy. Yeah.
So then, because it came up as SUT on SoundCloud.
Sut.
Yeah. So it was you two to start with, wasn't it?
So he had his own thing, Temporal Detail.
Yeah.
So I got introduced to him from one of the boys. His sister was going out with him at the time.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, yeah, you know, you want to make music and stuff. I was like, yeah, of course. You know, I'm just writing raps for the hell of it at this point. And then he's like, they gave me an opportunity to jump on a track with him.
Yeah.
I didn't know him from a bar of soap, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, got in there, bro. And Sadie and I just killed it, bro. We just had it was just fun. It was surreal.
Yeah.
Kind of being, it wasn't like anything crazy set up. It was just like, you know, a box he made of like by himself and stuff with a mic there, bro. And I was like, I've made it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
you
know, it was like real surreal. And it started from there, and then Good Nights happened, and then kind of, I guess, from that point, I kind of took it a bit more serious. You know? I had more opportunities come towards me, and I kind of made the most of them, and then started progressing. And then we went to Motherland, which is what we are now.
Yeah.
Shout out Buddha Smoke.
Yeah,
he and I, started this thing with a couple of other boys, and that's what it is today, bro.
That's
Pleaser, Buddha Smoke, Motherland, you know.
So let's walk through the discography. So, like for me, Good Nights is first thing, right?
Yes.
Was that your first release?
That was my very first release, yes.
Yeah, but I swear you were freestyling back in the day too.
Yeah, so I was doing heaps of freestyles. Like I said, nothing had been like.
Was it on Instagram and shit?
Yeah, I did heaps of freestyles on Instagram. Just like looking back at them today, they were pretty like corny, but you know, I was just getting exactly right. I was just getting back into it. So it started off with doing all these freestyles, and then eventually ended up with Suddy.
Yeah. So it went from Good Nights is like a very Aussie sound, I reckon.
Yes.
And then Tipsy Bottles was like a fucking. I love that.
Thank you.
That was a very good song.
Thank you.
Very good song. And then you kind of made your way into your own sound eventually.
Yes.
Natural progression, or is it something you always wanted to like make your way into?
I guess, I've always wanted to be original.
Yeah.
I've never really wanted to follow the suit of someone else.
Yeah.
It's not really
Or
in my
what's
nature.
poppin'.
Yeah, it's not really in my nature. I mean, I can try it out and maybe I might have fun with it. Maybe I might not.
Yeah.
But since I was little, bro, I've always wanted to kind of stand out and be different from what's happening.
Yeah, fuck
When it comes to footy boots, bro.
Yeah.
I was wearing like pink football boots and no one else was doing that. You know what I mean?
I wanted to, but my feet are fucking huge. I got canoes for feet. So I was always wearing the black ones.
Funny story. When I was younger, bro, I thought my foot was a size 13.
Yeah.
So I grew up. My mum would always give me like size 13 school shoes or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'd thrash them, bro. They had holes in the bottom of them. Anyway, and I come to the conclusion, bro, I'm now at size 9 and a half. So my whole schooling life, bro, I was a size 13, wearing thrashers, and then, yep.
Fucking 9.5s on the fresh air ones.
Yeah. So back to, sorry, I drifted off a bit there. Back to good nights. Yeah, so freestyling, I was doing all that stuff. The boys kind of took it a bit more serious, and then introduced me there. Went from Good Nights, which is very, like you said, Aussie influenced.
Yeah.
At that point in time, I wasn't really listening to anybody from Australia.
Yeah. It's weird, because it had that real Pez and 360 festival song vibe to it. Yeah.
So, I went, it's funny because, I wasn't really listening to any, maybe, you know what? I'll take that back. 360. I would listen to him.
Fuck, how good was Falling and Flying?
Bro,
What an album,
come on.
That's killer. Falling. Is it Mama Always... Oh, Boys Like You.
Yeah, Boys Like
You.
Cracker.
Fucking sampled that shit, man.
Cracker song.
Yeah.
Bro, cracker. But I went from there. Wasn't really listening to him heavy. I went from that Cursor battle he did. Iconic.
I posted it before. It gets views every time. Iconic. It takes people way back. Yeah.
So
shout out tennis instructors.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Do you remember that bar? No one wants to fuck it.
Yeah. I do. Yeah, it's cracker. But I went from there. And then so I just kind of just was doing me at the time. Like I would rap how I would talk.
Yeah.
So I wasn't doing anything else. But then it started, like you said, progression comes along, and I guess I just found my own sound and worked out how to use my voice as an instrument, not just how do you say it, like I'm talking. I kind of used it as like music.
Yeah.
So that's.
You realize it's multi-purpose.
Exactly right. Exactly right. So
Yeah, the funny thing about Emu Boys that I always found growing up around a few of them or whatever is like they're Western Sydney, but they're not as ethnic as the rest of Western Sydney.
No.
But they still speak the same.
Yes.
So it's a bunch of Aussie kids running around back when we were growing up, like we're I think 1 grade apart. I was graduated to 2017.
I didn't graduate.
You and Liam Harris' grade?
I'm 98,
Yeah. My grade was 99, but I was 2000. But it was always like Eshe and Lad.
Yeah.
But that was just all Aussie boys, but no one cared because they were still Western Sydney.
Exactly right.
So fucking, and your sound was exactly like that.
Yeah.
The Penrith Emu.
Yeah, I try to like bring that along,
Yeah, it's the best thing.
Yeah, fucking.
So Motherland, what's first of all inspiration behind the name? I think I know why.
So there's sort of like
two.
So I'm Aboriginal.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
that kind of stemmed from like an Aboriginal background, motherland. It speaks for itself.
Yeah.
And then the other ones, like just a couple of us boys, we were just smoking and that, and then we're just rambling off words, whatnot, and then we were just like motherland, bang, and it kind of suited at the time. And they were like, oh yeah, it works because you're Aboriginal and stuff, and I was like, yeah. Sweet, let's just keep it like that. And then Motherland's Motherland. Yeah.
That would be sick if you grew it to a point where you could sign Kobe D and JK47.
Yeah, bro.
That would be fucking...
Yeah, fucking oath.
They're the best, man.
But I'm pretty sure they're Kobe D's with Bad Apples.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, Briggs. Yeah. How can I fucking forget?
Yeah, Briggs.
I forgot Briggs is such a don.
Yeah, hard.
He doesn't do music anymore.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, shout out Briggs.
Yeah. Sign me.
Yeah. And who's on Motherland, or like who was around it at the time?
So it was just like a couple of the boys.
Yeah.
And then Buddha Smoke. So
Yeah.
he and I took the music part, and the other boys kind of just
Creative.
the entourage.
Yeah.
You know, so
It's very creative.
yeah. Well, it stemmed from like it. Honestly, what it was is I was hanging around, you know, the fellas from Emu.
Yeah.
And shout out Deegs. He messaged me and he said, "Look, I'm like, I love your song, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I want to do some cover art for you." And I was like, "Oh yeah, sweet. Like, let's do it." Because at the time I was gonna drop an album.
Yeah.
Never came to fruition, but we'll say that for another day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, sweet. Got the cover art." Nothing happened for a couple months, and then he messaged me. He said we should like link it. So I was like, "Yeah, sweet." Linked up with them boys, and I found out. And I went to school with them, and I wasn't very close with them.
Yeah.
I kind of didn't like them.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And it was vice versa. We just didn't like. There was no beef. It was just like he was in the older grade.
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Different crowd.
Yeah, different crowd. Anyway, went there and, you know, had a conversation with them. You know, hung out with them, smoked with them, and I realized, and they would put me on all this fucking hip hop, like 90s influence stuff, and that's like the stuff that I was verging into.
Kind of like Joey Badass type of.
No, like Nas, Biggie,
so the
like
actual 90s rappers.
Yes, yeah.
Purple by Nas, man.
Oh, bro, how good!
Calling
How good.
out Diddy.
Yeah, how good,
Man.
how good.
I was listening to it as I was getting ready to come here today. I was like, fuck, man. He's just
Cracker.
one of the best.
Oh, easily, bro. And he was so good at like,
Yeah.
you know, what, 19, bro? He was
Yeah.
like 10.
I remember DJ Khaled released an album when I was like 18, 19. I was the father of Assad. And on the album, so Tom, one of my best mates, he's a massive Nas fan too. And then one of the songs was Nas album Done.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that was like his promo. I was like, that is fucking genius to get that done. And then when the album came, Not For Radio, it was my favorite.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Cracker.
So yeah, they showed you the 90s music.
But yeah, they showed me all the 90s stuff. And I realized that, you know, they fucked with hip hop like heavy as
hard.
well.
Yeah.
So coming to more hang out with them, I started getting more into the boom bap
Yeah.
for myself, and I guess it kind of just stemmed from there, and that's where, from listening and kind of studying, not as much as Buddha Smoke,
Yeah.
that cunt fucking studied the game backwards and front, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that cunt, for me, best lyricist in Australia.
Yeah.
He's an
It's
absolute
funny
fan. And it's a
how,
big
like-
call, but
Yeah.
I back it, bro. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. He I've listened to a few of his things because I'd have your YouTube on playback.
Yeah.
And then the SoundCloud on playback. Like,
Yeah.
whilst I was coming here for this, I was like, fuck. And he's up there. It's funny how when you know someone. So I know Fez, CG Fez.
Oh yeah.
I'll vouch for him in like arguments with people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he's a fucking poet.
Yeah,
Like,
he's a cracker.
There's
He's
a difference
good, bro.
between being a rapper and like a poet.
Yeah.
And like, there's some people that like, yeah, they just know the English language like you'd never believe.
Yeah, it's crazy.
ridiculous, eh?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Where was I? Oh yeah. And so yeah, they kind of got me into the boom bap, and that's kind of where my love for, I guess, real lyricism and rap
Yeah.
stemmed from, and I still carry myself that way, and I still move as a lyricist,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I'm kind of verging more into an artist sort of category.
Yeah. It's an interesting line to walk, eh?
Yes.
It's hard, man. Because when you become an artist, you got to create or be a part of a trend sometimes, or like you got to have your own sound and
Exactly right.
yeah, like
And it's hard. But
yeah. Central C, man. I remember. So there's a thing called the Spirit Bomb remix.
Yeah.
And that fucking AJ. That's where like one of Dave's first songs I got onto him from. It's Dave and AJ's first song together. Central C's on that. He's fucking ass, but he's trying to be a lyricist.
Yeah, of course.
2 years later, comes back with Day in the Life because that was like that sound was coming, and it was kind of, he was kind of like taking the piss out of people that were faking it.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Loading came the next song.
Yeah.
and then he's an artist, but before he was like trying to be a lyricist rapper.
Of course, yeah.
And then he just became like arguably the UK's biggest export in the past 5 years.
Definitely.
Crazy, eh?
Definitely.
After Stormzy, I don't really rate Stormzy, but yeah,
Nah?
it's just not it.
Okay.
If you figure out, all right, so him and Chip went back at each other.
Yeah.
So Chip said like, "How can you be a king? You haven't even done 10 years."
Yeah.
And then he said, and then Stormzy said, "Don't come for the crown" or whatever, and he's like, "I'll piss on your head. Don't call yourself a king." And then Stormzy replied with like, "I'm disappointed." Was that a Wiley?
That was at Wiley.
He replied with something at Chip, and then Chip went to a servo, and that means like you're on, because that's where he does his best battle rap.
Yeah.
Fucking recording at a Shell, and he releases Flowers, no reply, and then Chip goes again at him, no reply. And I thought, like, if you are fucking about it as a rapper,
You reckon you're the king?
yeah, you reckon you're the king. There should be no one like Chip, who's seen as a senior citizen at fucking Bucklands and Springwood, that should be able to out rap you. You know what I mean? Like Chip's fuck. I can't believe he's 33 or 34, but he's been in there almost 20 years. He was a 16-year-old that got pulled out of class by like BBK boys, and like, yeah, I don't know. Stormzy after that just wasn't.
Which is valid. It's valid.
Yeah, and I think he just doesn't drop the same bars anymore.
No. But that also happens with progression, bro.
Yeah,
you can't always be an artist for the fans, you know?
Yeah, I like him as a person, I should say. He's fucking hilarious.
Yes.
He's hilarious.
He's good. I'm acting like I know him. But
yeah,
like, you know, that comes with progression and maturing, bro.
Yeah.
And like I've noticed from when I first started writing lyrics, I started writing about benders.
Yeah.
Like,
not it anymore.
Get you anywhere, bro. Like,
yeah.
Shout out to everybody who does, and I'm not disrespecting it, but it's just I don't see how that can see the light of day.
Yeah,
because it's not like at the time it's a positive sort of thing to talk about memories wise.
Yeah.
But like, you know, getting hammered on drugs and shit, it's not good. You shouldn't be promoting it.
Yeah.
But I'm not one to judge, so.
Yeah. It's it doesn't last the test of time.
No, that's right.
There's artists that come out with that type of stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's a very temporary shot at hitting big numbers.
Yeah.
Whereas like, yeah, I've always said like the artists that you'll remember, like say you're on your fucking deathbed and your boys are around you and they're talking about rap. That's an extreme example. Mm-hmm. But that shit doesn't come up. You know, the fucking party songs. Course. It's about like those fucking songs that hit you when you're... That's what Dave's done best. Bro. Yeah, Dave's done best is that lyricist stuff. And yeah, it's an interesting take when people... Like when I see people come out with that stuff or they're really trying to follow a trend, I'll blurt it out. Like they're fucked. I think they're fucked. So anyway, we'll go back to it.
I'm gonna get into that.
Yeah. So like when people follow those trends, I just hop off straight away. I go, nah, it's not it, eh? Like, I reckon that's the biggest downfall in Australian music. Originality. I reckon it's our biggest downfall.
Yeah. And I wanted to talk about this, bro. I really wanted to talk about this.
Yeah.
Because, and like, you can keep it in whatever. This could be just a conversation between you and me. I'm fucking sick of drill rap.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
And for the people who do it well, good on ya. I love it. Keep doing what you're doing. But like the youngers, bro, from fucking Penrith and that, they're all bellied up trying to do drill rap. I can understand if you want to dabble into the fucking genre, but bro, be original. That's like you said, that's our biggest downfall. We don't have any original artists.
Yeah.
Which is fair. Like I can understand you see someone like, let's say 1-4.
Yeah.
Do their thing and become famous. Have a go at it. Like, no one's there to stop you, and no one's judging you know. But I want to see some R&B chick artists like really pop.
Yeah.
As big as 1-4. I want to see R&B artists. I want to see bands are big in Australia, which is good. I like that.
Yeah.
But I want to see some like originality from the scene, and like it's hard to draw inspiration when everyone is doing the same thing. Yeah,
for sure. I will say with drill. So I'm a fat kid from Emily. Let's get that straight. But like with drill, like it's always been a genre based on the reality of those rapping it.
Yes.
And there's so many people that rap it, and you just tell, man. Like,
yap.
Yeah, and then also they'll talk about drill and they'll mention 1-4. I'm fucking one of 1-4's biggest fans, but they don't even know who Harlem Spartans are or Chief Keef, which is unforgivable to me. Like Chief Keef is hard. He's God to drill. Like he's Chief Keef and like Savage 300. All these people. I feel like drill. It's because of the beat. It can catch on quickly. Yeah. They get a good hook in.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people don't even know that Harlem Spartans is, or like Kennington where it started. They don't even know that song. And that's right. that's in the Bible. If we had a drill Bible,
they
like,
don't know
that's
the roots of it.
Yeah, and they hop on it and they see the Aussie artists that pop off and then they just run with it. And the originality's lacking. I was listening to "Let Me Love You" by Mario the other day.
Oh,
dude, we need that, Noz. That's what you're saying. Like,
I seen this bloke on TikTok and he's making what's his name?
Polynesians, bro. They've got it in them.
Yeah,
they can fucking sing,
especially in NZ, bro. They jam that sort of stuff heaps.
Who is it? Kenyon Brown did a big show in America the other day.
I don't know him.
You'd know him if you saw him for sure. He was big when we were younger.
Oh really?
Yeah, he was big when like Good Life and shit was around.
Yeah,
around that age.
Fuck.
Shout out Good Life, man. Shout out Good Life.
Put me on.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, isn't he from here? Oh. Yeah, right. Yeah. Common Kings, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're NZ though.
You kind of went in a few directions on the latest EP, but let's get into that.
Okay. Yeah. So, what do you want to know?
So the EP, let's break it down. So the EP is called The Lover Pack.
Yes.
By the time this comes out, this will be 2 weeks. Yeah, this will be on the Wednesday in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So it will be 2 weeks old, but there's 4 songs.
Yes.
I thought the 4 songs, all like the Lover Pack's perfect name, by the way. That's why I thought, like when I saw the Lover Pack, I was like, all right, let's go into this like open mind. Let's see where he's going.
Yeah.
You nailed it with
4
bro. Different songs, but all 4 had like a different sound, I found.
Yeah.
So what was it like making 4 different sounds and then putting it all together in that package?
So basically my schedule is finish work, go home, sit on the computer for hours on end.
Yeah.
And I will do that every single day of my life, I reckon.
Yeah.
So every day I'm listening to new music. I'm sourcing out drums, kicks, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So the way I go into a song is go in there with a fresh mind. Don't think of anything. Don't think of what you want to do. Kind of take influence of things, but don't use it as your blueprint.
Yeah.
You know?
Fuck yeah. No.
So I go in there with a blank mind and I kind of just go with how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
So the Lover Pack, it kind of has like topics of like what you would do in a relationship, like when it comes to like, you know, sex and being with someone or missing someone or loving someone, you know?
Yeah.
So I went into, mind you, that it's 4 songs just chucked together. Wasn't premeditated or anything.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't like the Kendrick albums where it's like one big fucking song.
Nah. It wasn't premeditated.
That's what an EP should be, but should be technically your throwaways.
Yeah.
That's what I've always
that's
found.
what it is.
Yeah. It's technically the throwaways, the albums, the art.
Exactly right. So I was just sitting on these tracks for so long, bro. I reckon like I was sitting on one of them for 2 years, bro. My way.
Fuck.
2 years.
My Way's my favorite. I was
Thank
saying
you.
that. Yeah.
Bro. Ages ago.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking like I'm talking probably even before these days.
Yeah, wow.
So like 2019-ish.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I go in there. The sound is just, I don't know. I guess it comes natural, not being like a fuckwit or anything.
No, yeah.
But I'm just trying to do
because you listen to different stuff.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do different things. I'm trying to be original.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just like I don't even know. I forget your question, to be honest.
How'd it come about?
Yeah, I just chucked a couple tracks together, bro. That's I can't be more simple than that. I mean, I had a lot of people message me. I had family, friends, everyone telling me. And funny story, my sister went and seen like a woman who speaks to spirits.
Fuck.
Not a medium.
No. They're medium.
No. Tells the future and shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's seen one of them, and
they're freaky, but
they are, bro. They are.
My mum got a reading, and like I have 2 older siblings, my brother and my sister. My sister's smart, and my brother's fucking heap smart. And they got real good readings about their like careers and like how well they're doing life and all that shit. And then it came to her 3rd son. She was like, "Oh, like he's fairly out there, and like he'll do really well, but it won't be in something that you'd expect him to do well in." And then like. What followed was like me and my mum arguing because my mum wanted me to go corporate like a bit to earn a nice little wage, a nice little ticket. Of course, mum doesn't like And so mum wanted that, and then where I've ended up going and like who I've ended up meeting. It's crazy how it like just happens.
Everything
like
happens.
Yeah.
And it all happens for a reason, bro. That's the weird thing.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because she's seen the lady. She spoke to her, and she was saying stuff about, people who come. First thing she said, bro, is 2 people have come through. They want to talk to you. Yeah. So I had my brother pass away in 2016.
Sorry to hear.
Overdose.
Yeah.
And my nan passed away same year.
Yeah.
So she said there's a lady like 70 years old, this, that, and there's a male. And she said that the male's got a message for me, and it was to release music. So I kind of took that as like a hint to be like, you got to release. And I figured, bro, if I don't release music, I'm not going to get anywhere.
Yeah.
Like I'm really not. It's just like it would be a waste of time.
Well, not anywhere you'd want.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just decided to just throw a couple of songs together, considering everybody really wants it.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah. So I put them 4 together, mainly trying to go R&B influence, trying to get away from what everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that happened. I made Nasty. Nasty's a bit on the left field for that EP.
Real Carnage vibes. DJ
Yeah,
Carnage.
yeah.
He's always kind of produced that. Like he has his DJ shit, which is heavy, but he's always brought in rappers and that type of tune.
Yeah,
it's good for the club.
Yeah, it is. It is. And like I kind of
Days.
Yeah, Hundy.
Good for the lapper.
I kind of Well, I see all this stuff about like I don't see. I hear and see everybody's doing like really well and all like the dancey rap sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I thought, fuck it, I'm just gonna get on the computer and try to do it myself.
Yeah, yeah.
And I did, and that's how that song came into fruition.
Yeah,
and I guess like the rest are just like kind of songs that I've just worked up along the way and haven't released, sitting on, and it just felt like I really needed to release something. So that's
how big's your catalogue, you reckon? This would surprise fucking people, eh? From the rappers I've spoken to, some 3 figures what they sit on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. But I've got
Indecision could kill a man, eh?
Oh, bro, I don't even want to get into that.
Yeah, this room, bro, I've sat in, like, I just interview people in this room. I don't come in here to make music. But, like Marv's, Fairs, Red Honcho, like, when we're off camera, they'll say, like, oh, I'm sitting on this. They'll show us or whatever. And you're like, this is fucking the shit. But they're just like, no, I can't. I just...
Yeah. And it's like, that's so relatable, bro.
Yeah.
And I honestly think it happens to every single artist in the world.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like people who can just drop it willy-nilly.
Yeah.
I envy you, bro. Like, I want to be that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I'd say like 300-400.
500. Fuck.
And that's
a lot of work.
Like Motherland stuff.
Yeah.
I reckon I got about 40 finalized, mastered, all that sort of stuff.
That's huge.
But the rest are demos, which will be songs.
Yeah.
Or they're songs we're waiting on verses. Like, bro, there's some cracker stuff in there.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm not like tooting my own horn.
Yeah,
like I know like the stuff that
when you impress yourself.
Yeah, bro.
It's a good feeling.
You make a song and then you're like, fuck, that's good, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm sure like, a lot of people do that sort of thing, or like even football is a mad try.
Yeah.
Fuck, that was a good try.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of what I'm sitting on. I'll show you some stuff after.
Yeah. Can't wait, bro. So we've talked about an EP, and then you've mentioned, I kind of baited you this way, 40 mix and mastered album idea. Is there an idea of an album?
Yes.
Because I've always found with an album, it's a concept that music will fit to.
Yes.
So if you look at like Damn, that's Kendrick just through and through. Mm-hmm. Same with like Mad City, 2014 Forest Hill Drives. Mm-hmm. Certified Lover Boy is really like plain example.
Yeah.
It's legit just, I'm a certified lover boy. Yeah. Fucking lover songs, here we are.
Yeah.
Have you like do you go through concepts, or you got one stuck in there that you're like, that's what I want my debut album?
I got a couple concepts, but I'm not, me as an artist, I'm not ready to release an album. I'm ready. I got the songs there, but
it's a lot of shit to go through.
For an album, I want to be, I guess, locked into one, like you said, topic.
Yeah.
And just kind of make it just poultry.
Yeah.
Like obviously I'm going to have like all sorts of stuff in there. It's going to be a mix. It's just going to be, so I do have one idea that's pretty well stuck in my head, but as time progresses, we'll see where
Yeah.
it goes.
He changes as a person.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly
Yeah.
right.
It's interesting. Like you look at Joey Badass, and like some of his albums, he talks about it takes fucking ages. He's only done 3 albums. When was the first? That would have been year 7. What's that? 1999. Like that was the album. 2013. Yeah.
Ooh.
So what's that? And then 3 from then. It's 2013 was what? Oh yeah, fucking 9 years ago. And that's Joey Badass. And all 3 topics are like deep as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he does his singles where it's like love is only a feeling.
Exactly right.
That's the best song in the world, man. That's what Amber kind of gave me a bit. That love is a feeling by Joey Badass. Just that nice little fucking I could watch the sunset to this. Have a beer, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
bloody oath.
I actually did. Yellow Rock Lookout, there's like a little lookout at the top and you look over the lights and shit.
Oh yeah.
During
I know what you're
COVID, that was
talking
like a few of us boys would go up there or whatever.
Yeah.
And I hope no social justice warriors come after me. And and we'd sit up there and just fucking listen to music. And I loved Amber up there.
Thank you, bro.
It's my
Thank
favorite.
you. Yeah, it's that was a good song. I think like at that point in time, if you want to touch base on Amber,
I'd love to.
I was in like a state of mind where I was reading a lot of poetry and listening to a lot of poetry.
Yeah.
And for me, I think that's my best song released.
I do too.
Because I think there was a lot more of what was happening around me instead of what was happening around everyone else. And I kind of put it in a song. And I have a lot of people say this, that, that's my best song. And for me, I think that's my best song released.
Yeah.
So, Amber, I love that song, honestly. I don't really listen to myself.
Yeah.
I don't, but whenever that comes on, I'm kind of okay with listening.
You'd relate with the music. By the time we podcast, I edit them and fucking it takes I reckon it's 10 hours after I've filmed it that I go through, because you got to cut everything, go back, edit, and then you got to go through again, make sure there's no fuck ups in like the visuals and all that type of stuff, and then you go through the audio, make sure that's okay, and then you do the clips.
Yeah.
So you hear yourself like just
constant.
And I listen to myself like, fuck, he speaks some shit. and then like you get, and then when it gets released, you don't actually like listen to it much because
that's right.
It's sick
It's
of it.
done. Yeah.
You're like, it's out. Man. What the people think.
Yeah,
it is what
that's
it is.
it. Yeah, that's it.
What about meditate? I like meditate a lot as well.
Well, meditate's like my second biggest song. Oh,
I thought it's biggest on your Spotify.
On Spotify, yeah.
I think it's 15K on Spotify.
Yeah,
or even more. Yeah, Amber hit 5 figures. I saw that.
Yeah, so I think
that's ridiculous.
Amber's on 10.
It should be way more.
Yeah,
I know songs on 1 million that are just shocking.
Yeah, but beggars can't be choosers.
No, it's all label
steady
bullshit,
grind,
man.
bro. Steady grind. We'll get there one day.
Yeah, that's like
meditate's sort of just spasm JID influenced.
Oh, what an
massively.
Artist. You like his latest album?
I haven't listened to it back to front, but from what I have heard, yeah, I just love how he can just machine gun, bro.
Yeah,
and his flow, I reckon he's got the best flow in the game.
Yeah,
him and Dot, bro.
Yeah.
Him and Dot. Yeah, Kenny Mason too. He's good. I just like massive influences.
Yeah,
What
was the one where he had the Grammy on it, or the
DiCaprio?
Yeah, that's what's the one where he's talking about all his friends doing drugs? That song. Oh. Nah, it's Working Out maybe. No, that's good, but and then he's got Westbrook with ASAP.
Yeah.
That. No, he hasn't got anyone on it. I'll look it up, but yeah, JID, man, what an artist.
Yeah, he's when it comes to like machine gunning, he's like my biggest influence.
Yeah,
a major influence. Oh, bro, yeah.
Thank God he got signed to Dreeville.
Oh, how well does he fit?
Perfectly.
Oh, bro, fits so well. So do Earth Gang. They're good, bro. They're underrated though. Earth Gang. They're heaps good, bro.
Yeah. Oh, I can't find it. His surround sound with 21 Savage is popping off because of TikTok. 21 Savage, man. Fuck, what an artist. I reckon he's the best feature artist in the game.
No.
Who do you reckon?
Cole.
Oh, yeah.
But
when they get together, but there's someone else,
come
bro.
on,
When
bro.
they get together, they're one of the best duos, man.
Bro, I'm telling ya, J. Cole He's honestly, and people are gonna like disagree with me, like big here.
Yeah.
His best verses are feature verses.
Yeah. I still reckon Love Yours is most probably his best work.
Oh yeah. Just the verse itself, bro. He's got that one with Thug. He's got Pretty Little Fears with Black.
Yeah.
And then he's got Shea Butter. Pretty Little Fears, bro. That verse just blew my mind away.
Yeah, yeah.
So good. Yeah, I did. I watched that.
He's the first non-basketball player on it, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I was
He's playing D-League?
Uh,
Semi-pro, I think.
yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
That JID song's called Off the Zoinkies.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's
crack.
a fucking, man.
Crack, that's crack, bro.
That's a good song when you, like, people around you enjoy those type of things in life, but it's just not your thing for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And, yeah, man, that's a JID. What an hour.
Weapon, bro.
Yeah.
Weapon.
Is he, I was going to ask this later, but I may as well ask it now. Like, top 3 inspirations, and then, like, who's your top 3 rappers? We'll go top 3 inspirations first, in terms of music altogether.
I got to put Dot up there, bro. Kendrick. He's, like, massive inspiration. I mean, I think he's the best ever to do it,
Yeah. People
I
get caught up with, what's it called? Nostalgia bias.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had this argument. Some bloke that I spoke to at the pub, bro, put 5K on it. He was going to change my mind. Yeah. And I said, look, bro, you're going to lose your money. He, like, valid point. He said Eminem. Valid as.
Yeah.
I still think Eminem's probably second. But, yeah, Kendrick Lamar, bro, is just next level, bro. His intellect and the way he comes with flows, bars, like, it's just out of this world.
Think about
Buddha Smoke.
Yeah.
Influence, massive influence, bro.
Yeah.
You know, my bro, we compete, we go head to head, toe to toe when it comes to bars, and it's all healthy competition. It's not like I got a better verse than you. It's like I'm pushing you to be better.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Him and like fucking. I don't have favorites, bro.
Kanye
I love Kanye for.
Because that's an inspiration.
Kanye, I love Kanye for being Kanye.
Yeah. Shout out Kanye. I know you listen.
Sign me. I went through a phase where Kanye was my favorite.
And like, what about like? I think Big Sean's mad underrated, or like a Nipsey Hussle.
Underrated as.
Yeah,
underrated.
His
as.
Detroit 2 albums, like
Cracker.
Yeah, that Nipsey verse is scary.
Oh, bro.
When he's saying I'm gonna die soon. Oh,
I reckon Nip's a good cunt, bro. That cunt's.
Yeah,
he had a massive impact on the game, and like I didn't really realize until his passing.
Yeah. I've still got messages. So, like, one of the boys I was close with after school, but he ended up moving, so we weren't close. But if I go to our recent messages, it was like 2018. I sent him, like, the album. I was like, hey, man, I know you're at the gym a lot. Like, I've been working out heaps too. This is my favourite album at the moment.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, him and J Rock were killing it, 2018.
Ah.
Or 2019. And then, yeah, Victory Lap. And then fucking, yeah, a few more releases, and then boom. That was it.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck.
Yeah, spewing, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, another one, Lil Connor.
Yeah, man. Vibe.
Amber. Influence from Loyal Connor.
Yeah, that flow is impeccable, isn't it?
Right. Loyal Connor is.
I will say, back to like K-Dot being the best of all time. When people talk about Tupac and Biggie, they've got what I say is first mover advantage.
Yes,
it's like in
100%.
business. You're the first filler market. Like you've got that advantage. They're the same. But yeah, I can understand why people put them top 3. Biggie, I love Biggie. I'm not that much of a Pac fan.
Nah.
Just like obviously he's one of the goats.
Yeah,
like, he's one of the best to do it. Top
course.
5 objectively, but like just for me, Biggie was just the shit. And when I watched Notorious, I was just so like rooting for Biggie.
Bro.
Yeah, just his poor mum when she found the potato mash and shit.
Yeah, it is a good movie, bro. And I do them. I think I like Biggie more.
Yeah,
but I think Puck is better.
Yeah, I remember being in year 7 listening to Suicidal Thoughts.
Oh yeah,
and that was my first time being exposed to like, oh fuck, like this is a grown man struggling with his mental health.
Mm-hmm.
I was 12, and yeah, that was and then obviously you had like everyone would quote Juicy on the Instagram post back in the day, shit like that, or Hypnotize. But yeah, what about your top 3 at the moment in Oz? Have you got a top 3 or a top 5
in Oz?
Yeah. Not inspiration, just
okay.
Just top 3. You think?
I like. Well, I'm just gonna plug all my boys just real quick. Buddha Smoke, Dante 2 times, Izzy Locks, Jadolski. They're who I'm listening to right now. But in terms of like, when it comes to my favorite artist that I'm listening to right now, would have to be Jose Halftime.
Oh my God. Hey, let's go. That is a fucking song. The one where he's out the car window in the
yeah, bro, yeah.
That is one I was legit thinking last night. I was playing fucking FIFA Pro Clubs with Jimmy Jam. Like, I was listening to that song. I thought to myself, I might make a Helos post on this. Swear down. I thought this is most probably the best Australian rap song that most people have never heard. Like,
Jose, bro. And I think
Perth boy.
Yeah.
So the coverage ain't there.
I think Jose and DeAndre should make a song together. So DeAndre and Jose, if you listen and make a fucking song.
Pretty sure Jose don't give a fuck about music. Followed him on Instagram for a while.
Oh, he's kind of just
works. Just one of those guys.
Really?
Yeah, from what I could tell on Instagram at the time, he just didn't really care. He was just doing it for writing down bars and.
Oh well, fuck it.
Yeah,
for the love.
Makes
That's
happen.
good,
right? But that song, I got put onto it via Street X Owner.
Okay, yeah.
He just puts. I love him. He puts every bloke from Perth that can rap.
Oh yeah, of course.
And he put him on along with Shadow at the time.
Yeah.
And Jose Halftime. What a shout.
Yeah,
I'm glad you know, man.
Yeah, he's good.
He's
but really, I don't really listen to Aussie.
Yeah.
I know that sounds, but it sounds bad because
that.
I should be supporting everybody.
Yeah.
But I don't really, like I said, I can't take inspiration from Australia because everyone's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So I don't really listen to a lot of when some of the boys drop projects or songs and shit. I always jam it. But for the most part, I'm listening to UK. I'm listening to the US.
Top 3 UK.
Octavian.
Is he in jail?
Nah.
He bet that charge.
Yeah. No, he didn't. He just dropped the song. Yeah.
That Poison song's cracker. I was playing that at the Croatian beach clubs. It was shit.
Bro, Lightning, Party Here. I found him from Party
Revenge.
Here, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. So right, we got Octavian.
Yeah. Lil Kana. Have to put him there.
Yeah.
If
If I could guess, I'd say Nux.
I do like Nux.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's up there. Dave.
Yeah.
Dave, bro.
Yeah.
That comes the best in the UK.
Yeah.
Big, long, steep haul, but he's the best.
I met Dave.
Cracker. Is he short?
No, he's kind of tall.
He looks short.
Nice as.
No, he
Don,
would
I know
be.
you're listening. Anyone who's listening to this podcast consistently, I'm going to make a joke out of it. I mention it any chance I fucking get. I met
of course.
Santan Dave. 2018, Oxford Art Factory. I was in 18 by 3 days. Messaged him with 4 months before the show. I was like, oi, I'm not 18. What can you do for me? He's like, he replied. I said, what the fuck is this? How the fuck is he? Like, Anyway, he replies, he's like, hey, bro, I'll see what I can do for you. He's like, I'll put you on my guest list. Because it's like Oxford Art, so it's not that big of a venue.
Yeah.
Crazy to think about now. Like, just fucking... Because I'd been watching him from Street Stars.
Yeah,
Remember
of course.
Street Stars?
Yeah,
And he hops on and he's got that little Wayne Rooney.
Yeah.
That little white chubby kid. He's not even repeating the bars like he meant to. But you know how they all like hop on when the hooks are coming in and they're like all the guys in the back. He wasn't even saying anything. And shout out that bloke. I wonder what he's doing now. But anyway, so I messaged him and then he put me onto his manager. And then I messaged him when I got to the venue and they're like typical fucking Australian music. I get there, I'm like, I'm on the guest list. Like, no, like you're on the guest list, but you're not 18. And I was like, so what? If Dave's little brother fucking he doesn't have a little brother. But I was like, if he had a little brother, you're not letting him in. They're like, no. I was like, oh yeah, mad management.
Cap.
Yeah, and I was like, all right. So I walked around the side of Oxford Art Factory where it goes into a park. I was like, hey man, I'm here. I'm just gonna wait till your show finishes. Bear in mind, I was there like 2 hours before the show, and then he was like, yeah, like if you want to get a photo, man, do that. And then he just messages back out of nowhere. He's like, fuck that, bro, I'm coming down. Like, you're a real fan. Came down, met me down the side. Fucking, it's funny. I said to John, he was wearing his merch.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, hey John, like, what fucking idiot do you reckon wearing his merch? Like, where do you reckon this kid would be from? Because we couldn't see like who it was. We thought it'd be some like, you know, some Watson's Bay kid.
Yeah.
Show his support. And then it's Dave and what's the producer's name? Fuck. No, fuck, it wasn't J5. I don't know if it's J5. Oh. Anyway, this guy that got on with Tex Sinatra and stuff, he was like the producer there, and they all came and we were talking to them, and like Dave's first thing was like, oh, how are you and where are you from? And like full just normal bloke at a pub type of like conversation. And yeah, he's just talking about like Psychodrama, how it was coming. Oh, well, don't know if Psychodrama was like it came, I think. Fuck, I don't know.
It's a cracker.
No,
album,
it wasn't Psychodrama. It was the EP with the cat on the front.
Oh,
Yeah, the cat face one. And then, yeah, so crazy. That's where I remember Psychodrama. So that's on the 3rd of January. Then on Psychodrama drops, call John or message John within like minutes, or Tom, one of my best mates. Can't remember which one it was. And I was like, Dave started recording this album days after he met us. So he goes, on the first thing on Psychodrama, it's Francis Smith. And he goes, 23rd of January 2018, I'm here with Dave, and that whole psycho.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, psychologist thing.
Good concept, eh?
Ridiculous. He's so smart. He's actually, it was an interview I heard. He was a pianist.
Oh yeah.
So he started. Then he started writing bars, and then he got like kind of like, you could tell when you met him, he wasn't a tough guy at all. Very relaxed, just very vibey in his own way.
Yeah.
And you could tell like he'd never been, like, he's not that tough guy persona. And then when you listen to his interviews, he's talking about like both his brothers got locked up on like big charges, and then he kind of just naturally just needed to make money.
Yeah,
his
of
mum
course.
was a nurse, and then yeah, but like it was crazy because the boys you see, so there's like two brothers, they're twins. There's another guy who's like Moroccan or Algerian that's with him, and then he's got this other big chubby guy. Like, this is the best way to outline him. And those boys are in every music video still, and they were there on his first music videos. I just love that. It's my favorite shit.
Good.
Anyway, slight audio error. Back to it. So we've gone through the Lover Pack. We've gone through album, and now I've got to ask, work-life balance. How's it go for you? Because I had Marv's on, and he's a scaffolder.
Yeah.
And he's a family man as well. And yeah,
It's like, I can't complain, bro. Like, at the end of the day, I'm making my money and I'm still doing the things I love.
Yeah.
Schedule, wake up, go to work. Like I said, come back home, sit on the computer, cook dinner with my missus, play Fortnite, go to bed. That's my daily routine.
Yeah.
And I've
You get
been
dubs in
doing that.
Fortnite, or?
Oh, bro. I'm going to plug my fucking thingy.
I'll play with you.
Bro, I'm a weapon. No, I'm not. I'm shit. I'd like to stream,
Oh, yeah, I'm
bro.
so bad. I used to play with this cunt. I couldn't build. I'd just shoot.
Yeah, hard.
And I'd just run at him and shit. I was so bad.
Bro, I always say this. When you play Fortnite, everything you say is in repeat.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you say, on me.
Yeah.
Or downed him, you know what I mean? Like, everything's just on repeat,
I
lad.
didn't say down him very much. I'd rush him, and then I'd complain that no one was helping me.
I'm down. Where the fuck is everyone? Fucking hell.
I'd fucking scream at them. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you push facts.
Yeah, fucking no.
Do it
fucking no.
yourself. Yeah, Fortnite.
But yeah, that's basically my routine, and has been my routine for the past, I don't know how many years, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, I got so much music backed up, like, it's kind of hurting my brain.
Yeah.
Definitely hurts my computer.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't have a hard drive.
Oh, get one.
Yeah,
KB.
I need to.
A terabyte's only 80.
I need to.
Terabyte's only $80.
Yeah, I just haven't got around to
Yeah.
it, bro. I'm just too busy. When I got the time off, I'm too busy living my life, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you can only be in the
What are you doing in your
studio
spare
for so
time?
long.
You a footy fan?
Make
or
music,
anything
bro.
like that? Yeah.
But that's it. I love football.
Yeah.
Love football. Watch footy all the time. Not happy about the
Cracker
Roosters.
weekend, eh?
Not happy about the Roosters, but
What'd you think of that?
I thought it was a bit of a
I fucking love Victor the Inflictor.
Oh.
Victor, brah.
bruv.
Hop on.
Bruv, Vic, if you're listening, lad,
Yeah.
I love you. But yeah, that game, fucking iconic to me, had the exact same energy as an Origin game.
Yeah, and they didn't ref it like an Origin game.
No, which is good.
Yeah.
I like that. But I don't like it when the bunker steps in, bro.
Referees make it about them.
Oh, bro. The game is run by the bunker, and I don't like that. It should be the on-field decision is the fucking on-field decision.
Yeah.
Don't go up to the bunker. Don't milk a fucking head high. Yeah. Get the fuck up and play the ball.
Willie Mason raised a point. He was like, if you stay down, you got to go off.
Yes. I reckon that's
And also, like the Teddy thing on the weekend, he was like, if someone has to go off for a severe HIA, like on the spot, everyone knows straight away, like this bloke's out. The bloke that hit him, if it's flagrant, not an accident, should go off for the exact same amount of time. And then if they don't come back on, they don't come back
exactly
on.
right.
That's a fucking great concept, Willie Mason.
100%.
I agree with you. I have no experience in rugby league, but
yeah. But I fucking go to the pub. Lately, I've just been like trying to behave and stuff. I just hang out with my missus heaps.
yeah,
It's good company, bro.
yeah, good way to be.
Yeah. So, but every now and then go out with the boys, get shit faced.
Yeah.
But I'm getting to a point and getting older now. You know, you can't do that forever.
I reckon there's like a thing where you definitely can. No, I should rephrase
There's
that.
a balance.
You can, if you move out of your place you're comfortable in, like I want to move to the city, I feel like I could go out more and enjoy it more because it's a new thing.
Oh, Hundy.
I don't feel the need to get shit-faced. I can actually just vibe out.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
learned in Europe. It's like, it's a
Yeah.
new scene. I don't want to get shit. Like I did get shit-faced, but I didn't like feel the need to. And it was like I was just enjoying talking to people from fucking Rome, Switzerland. Shout out Rico, like Amsterdam, all the even Americans. Like,
Yeah,
just-
it's just like finding the balance, you know.
Yeah.
And like on the weekend, I went out for the first time in months, bro, and I had a mad time. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um.
It's better when you're like, well, just pick your night
Yeah.
instead
but
of forcing it.
I'll always have a beer with the boys. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we'll kick back, we'll make music or watch the footy or whatever. I always have a beer then, but like I never really go out anymore.
Yeah,
I'm kind of like stuck in my little realm of home of making music and shit, bro. I'll be like, it would be random as I'll be like trying to fall asleep and I'll get this idea in my head and I have to get on the computer and make it. Otherwise, if I don't, I just feel like I've done nothing with my day.
yeah.
And I could have done like a 40K walk.
Oh, right. You speak my language. So I have a to-do list. It's one thing I came into this year doing. So every day I have a to-do list. Like read, work out, and then everything on top of it. Whether it be as minute as like I got to list shit on like Gumtree that like, as I was saying, I'm flipping stuff. Or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, and it's all Helos stuff in there as well. And like, I could have the most productive day in the world. Like I could do everything around the house, you know, go do my full shift at work, prep meals, and just Helos clips left, right, and center. But if I don't get done, like, you know, getting guests on for the podcast, I just feel like shit when I get to bed.
Hundy.
But when you get everything done, it's the best feeling in the
Good.
world because you push yourself to that fucking.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I'm stuck in the same, bro. Literally, I just go to work. Like I go out on the weekend, yes and no. Like I try and pick my nights to go to like Manly or whatever, or like I'm a big whore for going to the mate's house for footy.
Oh,
That's my
course,
shit, man.
bro.
Just having a beer,
Slut
talking
for it.
smack, yeah.
UFC as well. Oh, I'm a slut for that,
Yeah, I reckon I need to move out because I get way too animated if I have my mates over. I go way too. I don't even know what I'm talking about or looking at. But I reckon I'd get way too fucking animated, so I need to move out.
You're only human, bro. You're only human.
Yeah. It's yeah, especially when you're just rooting so hard for any Aussie.
Oh, bad.
Like I feel like I am them.
Yeah, Hundy.
Like I'm watching myself get bashed.
Yeah,
when they get bashed.
for sure.
Like when Bam Bam like knocked down Cyril, I was in my bed going, "Oh, holy cunt! Like this is it." Like like
we're there.
Yeah,
we're there.
and then Cyril just does what Cyril does, and you're like, "Oh,
he's a freak, Cyril, bro. He's a freak.
He's
He's the best. I reckon that Ngannou fight, bro. If it wasn't for the wrestling, Cyril would have won.
Yeah, Cyril's like Ngannou's like a big human, but like the way Cyril is for his size and the way he moves, it's like it's not like fucking human.
Nah.
It's crazy how like mobile he is at that size.
And he's a big human being, bro.
Yeah.
They like Ty's like I've like hung out with Ty and stuff before, and Ty's like big to me, but like fucking Ngannou and Cyril, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, they're massive,
Yeah.
bro. He had how much more reach on Ty? I reckon that's the only thing that lost the fight for him.
The thing about Ty is if he cut, he'd go down.
Yeah.
So he needs to keep that body.
Yeah.
The way the body
mass,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, because people look at like Ngannou and shit and they're like, oh, why wouldn't Ty get shredded? It's like, no, it's like they'd bring him down. Those guys are above heavyweight as it is cut. And that's why they're fucking Ngannou, like when he's fully ripped, he looks like
Figures of gods, bro.
Greek gods. Yeah.
They're chiseled, the cunts.
Yeah, it's great. It legit looks like a sculpture, right?
Yeah.
When they're fully flexed and you're like, oh,
Yeah, it's fucked.
especially when you're chubby kid, like, how the fuck did that happen? Eh? Like, holy shit.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's crazy. I fucking love the UFC, man. Whitaker, shout out Volk, pound for pound, best in the world.
Yeah, love that.
Just a boy from the Gong. You
Love
never
that.
thought you'd say. Imagine picking that, bro. Pound for pound, best in the world. Yeah, he's from Wollongong.
Yeah.
Shell Harbour.
Yeah.
Never.
Like it was on HP Boys video clip. Was it HP Boys?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
Getting
that's
with
what
it, the
needs
culture.
to fucking happen, man. That's what needs to happen. Is you need to bring in your sports stars into your video clips and shit.
Yeah.
You need to merge. The culture is music and sports.
Mhm.
At the end of the day,
Yeah, for
just is what it is. That's what
Yeah.
both crowds assimilate.
Mhm.
Like you can have someone, you can have the same boys listening to the exact same type of rap, and they're the same boys going at each other at the footy.
Yeah, Andy.
Need to merge it. And
Yeah.
Volk was the first. Like, yeah, that was one of the ones where I was like, that's the shit.
Mhm.
I hope I see Bam Bam in a few clips.
Well, he's been in he was in Manu Crooks's clip
Yeah.
with JMs.
Yeah.
And he did like a little podcast thing. He used to do a podcast thing, and he got the boys from.
Yeah. What was the podcast called?
Oh fuck!
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called. It's good to see him and Tyson enjoying the fruits of their labours.
Yeah,
but how
Andy.
good's that, man?
Yeah, it's
Like,
good.
From the mountains, I just kind of anyone who makes it out of Penrith just kind of
Salute.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Right.
you kind of see them as like not as like part of your own, but like you just take so much pride.
Oh
in it.
yeah, for sure.
And just seeing them boys just out of like 27 postcodes, just
yeah,
best thing in the world. Because
Oh,
all we've
great.
got is the Fundamentals and Tom Eisenhuth. Shout out
Yeah.
them, but
yeah.
shout out them. But yeah.
Fundamentals are good though.
Fuck man, they were the shit. Year
Yeah.
10, back of the bus.
Yeah.
Oh,
They are good.
Missing You. That's a good song, man.
Mhm.
Smiles Don't Lie.
Oh, you're taking me back now. mate.
That's good Oz hip hop.
Yeah.
That is fucking really good
Yeah,
Oz
fuck
hip hop.
yeah, bro.
So let's go back. So you're 23 or 24?
3.
23.
I turned 24 in 2 weeks or a week.
Fuck.
October 3rd.
I don't know.
2 weeks. I don't
I've
know.
got no idea. Oh yeah. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2
Yeah.
weeks. What would you tell your 18-year-old self?
Oh, I love this question, bro.
I know what I'd tell myself.
Oh, God, I need a time to think.
I'd say save your fucking money, you dipshit. Get a savings plan from your mother and figure it out. Save your money and read more. And don't try and force nights out so often. Pick your nights, man. That's
some pretty good advice, bro.
yeah. I forced way too many shit nights at ODs and Panthers, man. Now I fucking despise those places. Nothing against them. Nothing against the actual venues themselves. It's just reminds me of when I was such an idiot. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Young and dumb.
yeah, and just trying to force nights and talk to birds from Penrith and stuff, and nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it's just like just trying to force those nights out, and you'd spend so much money trying to get drunk because there was nothing else happening.
Yeah, that's right.
And whereas, like, yeah, I wish if I could go back and be like, hey, why don't you book a trip to Bali with the boys, or like go to New Zealand, travel the islands,
Live a
like,
little.
yeah, like don't spend so much money locally, like more to life. But yeah, if I could go back to my 18-year-old self, develop a savings plan and save as much money as you can while you're young. So when you get to 21 and 22, you're not fretting about going overseas. You got the money there, stuff
Yeah.
like that. You're not fretting about living because you got the money. And also just read, educate yourself, self-educate. Took me to this year, 22, to start reading. Yeah.
I can't read, bro.
Really?
Yeah, dyslexic.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I can like put things together.
That's why podcasts are the best shit in the world.
Yeah, bro.
Gives people a level of education.
Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. And I listen to heaps of Joe Rogan, bro. That cunt's smart. Smart ass.
Yeah.
I fall asleep to him sometimes, bro. I end up having the most wicked dreams, bro. Fucking hell.
All I can imagine is when he does his like ape noises and shit.
Yeah, bro. Fuck. No, he's a character. He's good. He's good.
He's so funny. Joey Diaz and Theo Von are the best. They're
funny,
Joey
man.
fucking Diaz, man.
One of my boys.
Monday morning cocksuckers. Get up and get after it.
He's got this thing where he's like, he got a phone call and his sister died or some shit.
Yeah,
Bro.
that is full on.
Heavy, eh?
It's fucking Monday, bitches.
We ended a podcast with a death.
Theo Von's hilarious.
He's good, eh?
I don't know how, like, you know how you have like intrinsic thoughts. So like right now I'm talking, but I can be thinking about the lighting or the camera.
Yeah, 100.
But I'm not saying it. He seems like someone who actually just airs
What
every
he
single
says.
thought. And he,
No filter.
yeah, it's fucking never seen it like that before.
Nah. Well, who's that little Asian fella he does it with?
Oh, Bobby Lee. Or,
yeah, he's funny too, bro.
That story's. I'm not going to mention what it was
Nah.
about. Yeah, but that story's.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He Bobby Lee's so funny.
Fuck. Poor cunt.
Um,
But yeah, what I'd say it's okay.
yeah.
It's okay. You just need to stick to what you're doing. Maybe put a bit more effort in with releasing the music instead of worrying about what music to drop. But it's okay. You're going to get to where you're going to be. And everything happens for a reason, so don't stress too much.
Yeah. Everyone said something like that the other day. Like, ask that girl out, whatever that is. Like, take the risk, or like, start your diet today, stuff like that. He's like, just do it. Like, everything will be okay. Like, if I had to talk to my 21-year-old self, don't stress so much.
Yeah.
And like, it just really hit me. I got it saved and I play it on my phone like almost every day.
Yeah.
And I'm fretting about whatever it may be.
Yeah, life's okay, bro. Life's too short to worry. Just keep hustling.
Yeah.
You need. Well, that's one thing I find with like as humans, bro. I feel like we need some sort of let's just say side hustle, but it's not what I'm trying to say. I don't know the word.
Like hobbies.
Hobbies need things to do. You can't just be like
sitting on your ass.
9-to-5 worker, bro. Like you're gonna hate your life. Unless you're making like money to be able to live your life.
That's no. But that, like the fine line is you make enough money to enjoy the time you're out of work.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
But everybody needs some sort of thing to vent to or just release.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's 18-year-old self. Just don't worry, don't stress.
Yeah.
So Gucci, brother.
Yeah, it's a good message to send, bro. There's a few 18-year-old boys like from Wimberley High that listen. Shout out Jamae. And they some of the younger boys I know through coaching or whatever, they listen, and I always feel the need to give that advice. Like, just ask everyone that question.
Yeah.
Because there's 18-year-olds that need especially in the space we live in. I don't know about you, but like, mental health is a general stigma from when we're growing up to now.
Yeah, big, bro.
Much more covered, but I think it's like gone downhill a bit more because kids are more stuck on devices.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, bro, I think mental health is like something that every single person in the world needs to touch base on.
Yeah.
Because, shit's happened that I've in my lifetime, bro, that you feel like you could have been there for someone.
Yeah.
But you weren't because you didn't know.
Yeah.
So you just gotta. That's are you okay day? Just pass. That's such a good day, bro.
Yeah.
You should do it every day, but not just the one day. But it's good to like reach out to someone and just be like, "What, you all goods or what?"
Yeah.
Because sometimes, and I've had this happen before. Reached out and then someone's been like, nah, fuck, I'm not that good at the moment. But then you have a conversation with them, they end up okay about it.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing, and like, I think mental health is something everybody needs to touch base on. Like, it's a must.
Yeah. I a few of my best mates are going through a few things, and I'm grateful because like I've been there. Like their issues that have arose, I haven't had experience with. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm grateful. Like I have those mates that like I can just straight away go to. We don't check on each other all the time, but it's never an issue if I just turn around and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm fucking dead." Like I seriously just need to like let's go to the beach or something. Let's go fishing. That's what we used to do.
That's all it takes. Just a message. It's so simple to do, but so hard at the same time. You know what I mean? But it's literally just a message. Hey, bro, like I'm going through it, or like I need to do something. Sweet, bro, let's do it. Or like if it's like your missus or whatever, take her out, buy her flowers.
Yeah.
That's a big thing, bro. Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
As well.
I never had a missus.
Nah.
I don't know why.
Don't worry, work on your hustle, keep doing what you're doing. But I tell you what, like having someone there to ground you at all times really does help, bro.
Oh yeah,
it really does help. Whether it's your mum, your dad, your family, your friends, your missus.
Yeah,
having someone there, and I guess it's like having the balls, because it's really up to having the balls to speak about it and not feeling like a pussy.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of the fucking problem is, bro. I've found a lot of people are just scared to man up and talk about the issue because they don't want to be portrayed as a pussy that's going through shit.
Yeah.
So I think you're more of a man speaking about your problems than you are hiding them, because everyone goes through something at some point in their life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm massive on mental health, bro.
Yeah, I think it's the best thing in the world, especially for younger men. Don't be afraid to shoot a message. I think nowadays you'd be surprised how open people are.
It's good.
Yeah,
it's good,
but
bro.
like I think a lot of people doubt when they have those thoughts to message people because they think it'll be judgmental. But I think like there's a thing about mental health where it's like no. This stays between us.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And just fucking I always found like in COVID lockdown, like myself or some of the boys struggled, and then we'd just go out and just have the funnest time, just refresh ourselves.
Yeah,
yeah. And then you started coming along to them as well, like after all that. Yeah, that what happened to you. So and then we started bringing him out and like changes everything, eh? Yeah. Yeah.
Undie.
It's an interesting thing, but
Yeah, for sure.
fuck, that's a solemn note we're ending on. I don't think I've ever gone that deep.
Bow.
Yeah, that's what happens when Emu and Wimmerley link up.
God.
Shout out Liam Harris of Duality of Emu and Wimmerley. That's the only man I think I know that's done that. Pleasure on what? Instagram, Spotify.
Pleaser.
Oh fuck.
On Insta, it's all right, bro. You'll get there.
Yeah.
Pleaser on Instagram. Pleaser on everything. Just plug that shit. Pleaser on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube.
$sign for the S.
Yes. Motherland on YouTube. So run them numbers up.
Motherland
LTP,
with a V for O.
Right out now. So you better fucking stream it. I'm coming to your house. Let's go.
And like, comment, subscribe. If you got this far, thank you very much. I might release these. They're unreleased, but I'm thinking of releasing these. And basketball jerseys on the way soon.
Oosh.
And follow on TikTok, subscribe on YouTube.
Do that.
And I'll see you next episode. Thanks for hopping on.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Love.